Belo launched her clinic here in Glendale. Yesterday, we showed you some interviews from the red carpet. Martin Rivera was one. At kaya naman yung mga fans naman ni Mr. Pure Energy Gary Valenciano were asking us, saan naman ang interview with Mr. Gary Valenciano? Of course, the two, Martin and Gary, are touring for the As One concert. And here's our red carpet one-on-one with Mr. Gary Valenciano. Gary V, nice to see you here at the Belo Skincare Clinic launch. What brings you here?
Well, it's this, and the fact that we are on tour for As One Part 2. So we've done Toronto, we've done Chicago, and we played Anaheim a few nights ago. And this.
I heard it's a very successful concert. Now, when you play like Toronto, Anaheim, Chicago, and all that, do you notice a difference with Filipinos in Filipino communities in those areas?
Yes, I do. Actually, when it comes to Anaheim or LA, people are almost like the people back home, where they get to see us all the time when we come here. When you go to Chicago, where it's not as often that they get to see a Martin Rivera, Gary Valenciano live. So sometimes the reactions may be to the smallest things they react, you know. But in general, I think the fact that the word is sabik, you know, in Tagalog, they're more excited, they're hungrier to see the live performances since they only go as far as seeing us on television, you know, all the time. So it's always great, you know. So we're looking forward to the last two, which is this coming weekend in Vancouver, in British Columbia, and in Sacramento, in Cache Creek.
Very busy. What's the best thing about performing with Martin Rivera?
It's that anything goes, and just when you think you've got everything together, he'll just break out with something, and suddenly it's, you know, we've done this show time and time again, and it's never really the same every time we do it.
And it's still sold out.
Well, that's what we want to thank everybody for just coming out to support us. It's been a good tour. We're looking at doing other things together in the near future. But for now, it's As One Part 2.
And performing with the Sons, too.
Yeah, they're the Part 2, actually, of the concert. And to see them, to be with them, to sing with them, to see how people react to them has been, in Tagalog, it's nakakataba ng puso. And I do want to thank everyone for the support, not just for me and Martin, but for our sons as well.
All right. In sports news, I follow your tweets, and I see that you've been closely following the NBA games as well. I have been too. So Heat or Mavs?
Okay, I'm a Bulls fan. Okay, to all the Chicago, the Bulls fans, I'm a Chicago Bulls fan all the way. But between the Mavs and between the Mavs and the Heat, I'd say the Heat have the big three, but I usually go for the underdogs and the ones who I think at this point in time, personally, I would like to see the Mavs, you know, win, but not easily. I want it to be a good fight between the two. I even tweeted the other day that if you were never a basketball fan, watching this series would make you one for sure. I mean, the results of the 3 games so far have been real close and miraculous, actually, in some ways. But I'm a Mavs fan for now, okay? I'm a Bulls fan, but between the Mavs and the Heat, I'll go for the Mavs.
Care to make a prediction?
Scary, but a lot of people say the Heat, and really, I think that the Heat, yeah, they will get it. But I think the Mavs will make a statement to the rest of the NBA that it doesn't matter what age you are, when you've got the heart and the hunger to go for it, you know, you'll give even the mightiest teams a moment where they go, wait, time out.
Right.
These guys are strong.
Right.
I don't care how old they are. And, you know, I was for the Bulls because there's only one superstar in that team. That's Derrick Rose. But he makes everyone else look like a superstar as well. So I'm more for those kinds of teams.
All right. Very well said. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you very much, Janelle.
Of course, the Mavs going for equalizer number 2 from last night. Great NBA final series. Pero ito naman, another great one. This is the latest music video from Mr. Gary Valenciano. He performed this also. And if you want to catch more performances, cbn.com. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll see you again tomorrow.